Hey everybody, Christy, your aromatherapist with wheat oil here. And today is Tuesday, so it's our Tuesday oil Q&A, where you ask the questions and I give you the answer. And today's question is kind of a hot button topic because my answer probably goes against what you have come to know as far as using essential oils. The question I received was, is it safe to use essential oils in water? What do you think? Before I answer it, I know a lot of people that do this, and I know this might come as a surprise for some of them. But my answer is, to the question, is it safe to add essential oils into water? The answer is no. No, it is not safe practice to add your essential oils into water and drink them. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's talk a little bit about why. So, I'm sure we can all go back to grade school when we learned oil and water don't mix. Nothing has changed. So when you're adding your essential oil to your water, that oil is basically just sitting on top of the water. It's not dissolving. And when you drink it and it starts to go, into your throat, down your esophagus, into your stomach, that oil is going to take the first chance it can and get off of there and absorb and coat these sensitive areas of your body, the mucosa, the body lining. And that's not where we want your essential oils going. It's not. Because from what I've seen, that the people who tend to do this tend to do it for flavoring, and they're adding a drop or two of oil into their water many times a day sometimes. And when you do this over and over a long period of time, you're increasing your risk of having an adverse reaction. It's not uncommon to experience irritation and redness and a sore throat and, throat ulcers, stomach ulcers, wearing down your tooth enamel. It's not uncommon to experience discomfort when you do this, because it's not how essential oils should be taken. You're also basically losing the therapeutic benefit once they start absorbing into areas of the body, especially the stomach. So if we're not getting therapeutic benefit out of it, then why are we doing it that way? You're also putting a lot of stress on your organs because the essential oils have to be filtered out. And when you're doing this over a long period of time, which most people are, you're putting a lot of stress on your organs to filter out this highly concentrated substance. It's just not good news. And maybe you're somebody who's been doing it for a really long time and you've never had anything happen. That doesn't mean that nothing will ever happen. And that certainly doesn't mean that your friend or somebody you know isn't going to have a reaction. And I would hate for anybody to have a reaction to essential oils when they're so wonderful because of a mistake and maybe a lack of information. So it's not safe practice. And maybe here's a visual. Maybe that might help. Sometimes people need a picture in their head. Essential oils are highly concentrated counterparts of their fresh form, right? So when you have, let's take lemon essential oil, you have maybe 5 lemons, rind and all that make up that one drop of essential oil. And when you're doing 1 or 2 drops into your water, It's like taking those 5 lemon rinds, adding them to a blender, blending it up and drinking it, or adding 5 or 10 lemons into your water bottle for flavor. You're not going to do that. You're not going to take your bottle of oil and drink, 1 or 2 drops of it. So when you're putting it into your water, that's essentially what you're doing, because they're not dissolving. It's not a carrier carrying that oil past those sensitive areas. So, some of you might disagree, and that's okay, because I'm on a mission to spread safe essential oil practice. The last thing I want is for anybody to experience an adverse reaction to their essential oils when they're just making a mistake and maybe they didn't know better. So now that you know, I hope you just choose to flavor your water with a real lemon or grapefruit or peppermint. If you need to use them internally, which that's another hot button topic that we're going to have to go into, you need to get guided by a very well-versed doctor who can help do it in a controlled manner for a specific reason. And you shouldn't do it yourself, because we have to take into consideration medications you're on, any other homeopathic therapies or remedies you're taking, health history. There's a lot that goes into it, and there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And so please find a doctor who can help, and don't do it by yourself. Maybe we'll do another video on that another day. But for today, essential oils in your water is not safe practice. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. What's your takeaway? Does it surprise you? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And I'm also going to put a link to my blog post that I discussed this on also. You can take a quick read at that. But I hope you got something from this today. And as always, send me your essential oil questions and we'll address it on another Tuesday Oil Q&A. So I will see you next time.